Hey guys. So a couple of days ago, I was browsing around on YouTube until I came across this video from Branzy, where he and his friend RedCrap2 made what they called the internet in Minecraft. And I said to myself, I could probably do that. This is where the story begins. In the past, I have made redstone stuff before, and as you can see behind me here, this is my redstone calculator, and it's not amazingly fast, nor is it very pretty, but it does work, and I'm proud of it. It's super cool, to me at least. It can take in any number between 1 and 15, and it can do addition and subtraction. But that's basically all I've done in this type of redstone. If I want to make the internet how Branzy did it in Minecraft, I'm going to need to do a lot more research. If we are to make something, first we need to understand it. The internet was invented decades ago in California by two guys who were called Robert Kahn and Vinton Cerf, as a way to instantly communicate long distances on a computer. Yeah, we had radios at the time, but no way to see live changing text on the screen. So they invented a way to send a message over a super long distance, which was really only the distance between two computers inside their lab, and enable instant communication. But you might be thinking, Storm, this is Minecraft for crying out loud. How in the world do you make the internet in a game about building cool houses and blowing up your friends? Well, let me explain. In Minecraft, there is this red block here called redstone. It is basically a way for signals, like electricity, to control things like doors and other contraptions. But redstone has one but extremely important thing about it that makes this all possible. See this here? How the redstone is turning on and off again? Any guesses to what this is like? Thinking about computers. Can't think of it? Well, okay, look at the scene in this matrix looking thing. See all these ones and zeros flying past? They aren't just random. This is binary code, which is a high capacity and simple way to store huge numbers, where 0 means off, and 1 means on. So if we look back at our redstone example here, when it's turned off, we have a 0, and when it's turned on, we have a 1. That's exactly how this all works in computers. If you put 4 lines of these binary 1s and 0s next to each other, you can create what's called a 4-bit binary number. To understand binary, it's pretty simple. Binary is read from right to left, which is a bit opposite to how most English languages are from left to right. The first bit, as this is called, represents a 1. The second one represents 2. The third one represents 4, which means it's doubling each time. The fourth one, can you guess, represents 8. And they all add together to make the number. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 6, and this is 15. So now let's talk a little bit more about how the internet works and typing messages on a keyboard and sending them. Now that we know what these binary numbers are in Minecraft, we need to assign them a letter each. So a 1 can be A, a 2 can be a B, a 3 can be C, and so on. So now let's start the actual build. First thing that comes to my mind when talking about computers is the keyboard, as without a keyboard you wouldn't be able to write in what you want the computer to do. And I would argue that a keyboard is the most important part of a computer. So let's start with that. Since I've already built what is pretty much a keyboard for my calculator, why not I try use this? Wait. This isn't going to work, is it? Okay, let's make a proper keyboard. So here is the finished keyboard. It is now working after taking forever to build. As you can see, each letter is here on the keyboard, and whatever one I press comes through. So A did A, Q does Q, and these are all the binary combinations for each letter. After the text from the keyboard has been written out, it needs to be stored in memory. What I have here is a basic design of memory that can store 5 bits of information. For example, if I type in an A here, the A is now stored as this turned on repeater. And if I put now a B in, the A moves along one slot and the B is in here. Now say I wanted to do a C, I can do both of these at once. and both the C is in there, the B is in here, and the A is in here. And whenever you want to transmit your message, you just power that, and there go the bits. So let's take this and wire it into where it will be in the computer. Now that we've got the memory installed, we need to make a display, and there's no one better to ask to help how to build the display than ItsStormCraft, my friend who does Redstone, and he has made pretty much the exact same thing before.
Sixteen segment, right?
Yep, 16 segment.
So we have this. Yeah, this thing uses serial communication. I think I already said that, and that means, for example, when we have here our data, and just input, for example, that, and then this one, and send this. Then this will be, well, converted by this thing into a
it's doing things.
blinking pulse that encodes how it should be displayed, and then we display an H.
That's so cool. Okay, hi. We didn't explain it too well in the video, but serial communication is how this display works, and basically it turns the ones and zeros of binary into like a string instead of like 5 different numbers at once. It does it all in a single line of redstone, and to differentiate between the ones and zeros, it adds a space between each 1 and 0, and the spacing between these ones and zeros, like the timing between them, determines what number they are pretty much. And then when the serial string arrives at the display, it converts each one of the pulses into a specific segment on the display. So if you have like an input coming in here into the side, and then it has a little bit of delay between that and then another segment, that means there'll be one segment lit up, it'll skip a segment, and then another one. And if you do this in the right timing and the right order, you can make whatever shape you want out of the segments on the screen. So this is how exactly I'm making the letters in the computer. After all of this, final block, the entire display is complete. That is a sight to behold. Okay, I completely forgot to record myself making the display encoder, so here it is. It takes in this 5-bit binary signal from the keyboard. All of these turn it into their letters, so there are 27 of these, because space is also a letter, apparently. Then these outputs go into these observers, like how ItsStormCraft had on his ones. There should be 17, I think, observers here. And all of these go through with some weird syncing timing to then go all the way up to the first input in the display. And then it does the same thing in his video, where it goes through, gives the display, and then skips to the next one, does that one, and then the next one, and the next one. And then eventually you've got your message shown on the screen. Okay, now the final thing left in the build is this thing below the memory, which is the receiving memory. And like the sending memory, it's only got a few slight changes to it, where this one it sends the signal out through these 5 cables, if you will, as like an Ethernet signal, pretty much. And then this Ethernet signal gets plugged into the receiving memory of this computer, but really will be the other computer. When the memory bits come in, they will get timed just like they do on the other one, and then they'll get logged into each of these storage slots. And then when the user of this computer decides, they can click read, which will activate this line here, and it will unlock all of these repeaters, which will then send the bits down, and then the bits come up these torch elevators through and then into the encoder again. So then the message will get read onto the screen. And just like that, the 2 users can now send and receive messages to each other. So let's test it. Okay, I've now hopefully tweaked the very last thing I need to. Screen's already put in the dot for where you, if you write past that, it's not my fault if it messes up. And it's time for first test, so let's test it. Okay, should be writing it in. Yep, here we go. So, written in, sub to me, because if this works, you have to subscribe, okay? Please. Please subscribe. This is taking me too long. Alright. Send. Message clears itself off the screen. The bits are sent along through the Ethernet cable into the receiver. Receiver loads all of what it's sent, one by one, into the register. It locks all into storage. Now, the very last thing is to click read. The read bit is being sent, unlocks the repeaters. S U P space T O M E. Oh, I did it! It did it! It did it! It did it! I don't know if you heard that. Stood up and accelerated. This has been way too long, and now that it's working, I'll see you in the showcase. Hello there, Toast. How are you?
I'm sick.
You're sick, me too. Anyways, you're standing on top of a keyboard right now. Like,
Yes.
like the one you're using to move right now in the game, it's basically the same. Right? And why don't you start typing out a message, okay? But do it slowly. Wait until it comes up on the screen, and then wait for each letter.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
Okay. Wait for it.
Oh no. Hey.
H, alright.
Here it is.
I, okay.
It doesn't say.
Yeah. Okay, space is done. B. B, what are you writing?
I wonder.
Oh, literally
Yeah.
O.
Oh, literally. Literally.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, bro. Okay,
Send.
now, click send, the green one. Alright. Okay, look, now look at the screen, it's clearing.
Oh.
And now quickly come to me. fly down to the memory. You can
Let's
see.
push out a bit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, the message is actually going in, alright. I think that was it. Are there any more? No? Okay, that was it. It sent the message. So now it's received into this memory here. So we'll fly down to the keyboard on this computer. Alright, and now I can click read. Read sends this message in through here. Yep, there we go. Now all of these unlock. there we go. We're getting something.
Oh, that's not right. Did the
It was the right
See?
amount of characters.
What?
It was just. Oh, what the hell?
You've got a sentient plant that's trying to tell you something.
It was. How was it
I
more letters than what we put in? It doesn't make
I don't-
sense.
did space though, didn't I?
Yeah, but that would still. And they're not even fake letters, they're real letters as well. How does that happen? Should I remake this right now, or ask the comments if I should remake this and make it better?
Mm.
I mean, not like
Ask the
right now,
comments.
but like soon.
No, ask the comments.
I can ask the
It
comments?
depends, really.
Alright. This is... Thank you guys for watching.
I'm artistic.
Yeah, like we said,
Oh,
if you want to see me remake this thing, let me know in the comments, and I'll spend the next, what, like 8 months I've spent working on this video. Yeah, I'll spend that much time making it again. Do you have any final words?
not really.
Okay.
Sub to Storm Gaming.
Yes,
On
that's,
YouTube.
that's very important. Alright, just like to say some closing words that this video's gone on for way longer than it should have, and it didn't even work. But, if you like this video, please leave a comment and a like. I read all the comments and I reply to as many as I can. And like I said, or like Toast said in the video, if you want to see me remake this thing and make it work, then leave a comment telling me so. And if you made it to this point in the video, let me know, because it'd be interesting to see how many of you watched this point. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.